Hi everyone, Rusty Dog here. Welcome to my late live stream. I don't even know what day it is. Thursday. Yes, Thursday. Hi guys, welcome to Thursday. Right, so, wow. Oh, what a couple of days it's been. I don't even know where to start. But yeah, I am so far behind at the moment. I've not even set off from Waypoint 4 yet. So I've got a bit of catching up to do, which I'm sure we'll manage. And then we'll see what's out there. I haven't even looked at the Distant Worlds website yet. I don't even know where where it is. Oh, here we go. No, that's the old one. Oh, guys, I haven't even got a link to it. Okay, they may have put it in another post. I thought I just had to refresh the page, but I think I can go to Distant Worlds 2.space and get it from there. There we go. Alright, so does anyone have a link where they post their interesting places? Let me just have a look on their Discord. Sorry guys, I am very disorganized at the moment because I've had so much real life stuff going on in the last 48 hours. It's killing me. I'm just trying to have a look and see what I saw. Here we are. Waypoint 5 map and itinerary is available. This might be what I want. It is indeed. Aye, that's the baby. That's the one. Okay, we're cooking now. Right, I have what I need. I was on a road trip. I just drive very quickly and I'm back. The thing is, this country is not as big as other countries, so road trips don't take as long. Yeah, I've just covered 565 miles in a couple of days, and I'm on very little sleep. And I could regale you of the stories, the issues and problems that I had, if you want. But it means we're going to be stuck here for a while. Hold on. Okay, so it seems that the Polo Harbor Planetary Outpost is indeed Waypoint 5. So before I start rambling on about what's happened, oh yeah, as an incidental thing, I think I bought a house. Yeah, I think I've accidentally bought a house this morning. We will see. Right, so I will explain everything. So this is where we're going to. I guess my map's not all there. So this looks cool. This looks like a massive nebula. Look at the size of that. That's a big one. Yeah, said the bishop. Okay, so let's just click onto that. I want to know how many jumps I am away. I know it's not going to take me this few jumps because you know me, scenic route and all that stuff. Oh, come on. I think I have a photograph of the property with my car outside. In fact, I posted it on Discord, but for those who haven't seen it, I will post it later. I've got some pictures to show you from today. So I took some selfies with some of the dogs. So if you guys want to see those, just leave a like and I'll post them. Now, another thing, I'm expecting phone calls, so if my mobile phone rings, guys, I'm going to have to answer it because, as you can imagine, I've got people wanting to ring me and talk to me about all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, anything can go wrong, but we're going to try and get through this as best we can and see how everything goes. So, on to the chat. Bone Idol. Greetings, Bone Idol. First one in. How are you doing? Andy K. Nice to see you again, Andy. Rusty Dog need a couple of minutes. Yeah, typical. Rick and Ricky. Hi, Rick and Ricky 007. Yeah, I am alive and well. Just about. No, there was no. Actually, there was one moment where we nearly died. But I will. Yeah, I'll sort that one out later on. Yeah. Commander Space Camel. Hey, Commander Space Camel. How are you doing? And a little drawing of a camel there. Not in space though, but it is surrounded by blackness, which I guess works just as well. Well, it is for me because my YouTube chat is black. I have the night thing on. Anyway, stop rambling, Rusty. Okay. Yeah, so my road trip. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So yeah, it was basically a venture up north in order to view some properties. I went to view 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 properties, and I ended up viewing 4. I missed 3 out. Partly because I didn't want to go anymore, and partly because I kind of had to. So I will regale you the whole story if you wish. But it's yeah, you know me, it's a rambling story. So before I do, I just want to map out where we're going to be going. There's some nice place names on here, I have to say. Okay, so I just want to copy all this information onto my little notepad program, not notepad.exe, into my little text file. Right, so I'm going to wipe out with all the text that's on there right now because we're done with that. And there's the new one. And save. Yes, ANSI characters, who cares? Just save it. Okay, I think I'm kind of ready. I should have probably scheduled this for 2 PM, it would have been better. Yeah, that's on the list of stuff, Andy. That's on the to see on the way. So you know me, I always stop at those places. I am so tired, guys, you cannot believe it. I think I've had about 6 hours sleep in 3 days or something like that. And having to drive 560 miles at the same time. Jesus. Ramon Delgado Jr. Hey, hi Ramon. Yeah, it was a good trip in the sense that I think I bought my house. Well, I say I think I bought it. I rang up this morning and put in an offer, and they rang me back and said that the owner had accepted my offer. So, does that mean I bought it? Well, I can still back out until the contracts are signed. I can still back out, but I think I'm going to be hard pushed to find somewhere that's as nice as the one I've picked up on. I'm just wondering if there is a way. Hold on, guys. I'm going to see if there's a way for me to show you this thing. Right, I'm just going to switch from my desktop mode. 1 second. I have got so many windows open here, it is crazy. Right, I'm just switching into live stream mode instead of desktop mode, so give me that moment. Okay, it's just because I'm gonna have crap coming up on my desktop here. Let's have a look. Give you an insight into my stuff going on. So I don't know whether it's on this computer or not, or whether it's on my laptop. Well, there's one picture. Not the one I want though. No, that's Merlin, that's not what I want. I'm gonna have to grab it off my phone. You guys bear with me. Would you guys bear with me while I just do this a second? Give me a moment, guys. I know this isn't Elite Dangerous gameplay, but you guys tune in for the entertainment, right? Really? Come on. So I'm going to ship these two images. 1 second. Yes. Yeah, how far north, Bone Idol? Hi. Hi, Jayesh. Hi, Frankie Jazz. Hey, Rick Midkiff. Hi, Rick. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit behind on the text as well. So you can leave negative feedback if you want, guys. I deserve it. We're all coming round for tea and scones. Hey, you're all welcome, guys. You're all welcome to come round. But good luck, because I ain't giving my address out. Right, hold on a moment. Right, so I need to give you guys a picture of that, and that, and that. Yeah. Apply, download 33 pictures. Hold on. It's 3 pictures. Sorry, I'm transferring via Wi-Fi pictures off my phone onto the PC, and it's being a little bit of a... Right, so let's just do large size. And save image. Just call it house 1. I don't have any interior shots yet, but I will supply them. I tell you what, my car looks really clean on this shot. It's come back, it's got mud all over it. I've got a scraped bumper at the bottom after hitting some mud. Oh boy, adventures. House 2. You guys will be out there going, we're not interested in the bloody house. Get on with playing the game. Save image as house 3. There we go. Okay, done. Tea and scones. Yeah, tea and scones. Why not? Okay, I'm going to put this one in first. Alright, so here we go then. So this is my car outside the house. You can tell it's my car obviously because it's got a Commander Rusty Dog number plate, so it kind of gives it away. So this is the property. It's just that black door and the window and the 2 windows. It has 3 floors, and hold on. I'm going to switch to a slightly different image here. House 1. Oh, that's not me in the car, by the way, just so you know. That's a guy who went with me. So this is image number 2. That you can see I've got the garage there. So I've got the garage to put the car in, and it's got 3 floors effectively because that top window is a 3rd bedroom kind of thing. It's got 3 bedrooms. It's got a little garden at the front, a little one at the back, and the view out the top window is something like this. So yeah, I've got all the Yorkshire things. So it's actually in South Yorkshire. I'm about an hour away from Lincolnshire, or Lincoln, and I'm about half an hour from Sheffield. 15 minutes from... Yeah, you guys are going to triangulate my position. So yeah, that's it. Forget it. Right, I think that's back to the normal image. So yeah, that's my property that it looks like I will be getting. And my car kind of suits being in that driveway, so I think that's kind of cool. Right, so there you go. Thanks for the itinerary, Andy. Yeah, I've just got that on my browser here, which is great, and I've got it onto my little notepad thing. So I think we're good to go. Yeah. So I've already looked at the broadband options there. I can't go full Virgin Media super fast fiber. It doesn't do it in that area, but I can get speed that's enough, easily enough to live stream in with the bandwidth that I need. So I've got, it's plenty. Pretty similar to what I had in Gibraltar, to be honest. Right, my ship does move. You guys want to hear my story then? I got stranded up there for overnight. I was kind of stranded. But let me just get underway. I want to go to this things to see on the way. Right, minor POI is the crux. Well, we've been there. So let's have a look at this Joella's flares. When did she buy those? Hold on. Let's see how far away this is from here. Whoa! Okay, 1.8 black hole. That looks okay. I'm just gonna plot a route to there. And then our first things to see on the way. I'd love to have a route thing here where you could put in multiple waypoints and have the route just plot A to B to C to D. That would be brilliant. But they don't do that. Okay, so this is the first. I just want to see where it is in relation to where we are. Alright, so it's on the way. So we'll go to Gagarin Gate. Obviously Gagarin named after the astronaut guy, or was he a cosmonaut? Yeah. So we'll go there first, and then the black hole is kind of pretty much right about there, near it. So we'll go here first, and then I'll remember to go to Joella's flares, and we'll take a look up Joella's flares. I mean, a look at Joella's flares. Yeah. Yeah, Historia Rice. Hi, Historia. Alright, let's get underway. So what's been happening with you guys then? Over the last couple of days, I was hoping we'd come back, there'd be an Elite Dangerous patch, and I don't know, I'd have 1 million subscribers, but nah. It's like time stopped. Right, here we go then. How many jumps are we going to? 20. Lovely. Right. Okay, so JS, who have I missed anybody out on the chat? I don't think so, right? I think I said hi to JS. I have been staying lit. Okay. Right. So on my trip, everything was going fine. I'd viewed all the properties I needed to view in that one day. Everything was going great because it was a 2-day trip. We were going to view some properties day 1, stay overnight, view properties day 2. So we'd viewed all the properties on day 1. The first one I saw was the one you guys have just seen, the house. So all the other ones had to measure up to that one, and they didn't. Not by a long way did they measure up to that one. So maybe seeing that one, that first one spoiled it. So we'd done that, and we were on our way back, or not back, we were on our way to the travel lodge, which was booked for a 1-night stay overnight, and that would have been it. On the way back, it was dark. I was going down a road, an A road, which was not, or a B road, which was not lit in any way. There was no cat's eyes on the road. It was just reliant on the car's headlights. And you know, things get darker when you've got cars coming towards you with their headlights, and you can't really see much. And as we get over a crest of this hill, there's a big pothole in the road, which obviously I didn't see because I'm behind another car, and my front wheel went into it and just bang. I just heard this huge bang. Now, as you can probably tell from the picture that you saw, my car's got low profile tires, so it doesn't like potholes like that, the big bang ones. It really doesn't like those. And I suspected that those kind of bangs can give you a puncture. But the car felt okay, so I just carried on driving, and it was only another couple of miles, 2 or 3 miles down to the travel lodge anyway. So we got onto the main motorway, which is the A1 motorway, where we had to drive for about half a mile to get to the travel lodge. And as I'm pulling off the slip road to get to the travel lodge to stay where we were staying, there's a big Scania truck coming at me, articulated Euro Truck Simulator 2 coming at me, and I look in my rearview mirror, guys, and he must be an inch off my bumper. Lights flashing, horn. I swear to God, it's never been so scary. What the F was he doing? So we pulled off. I stopped the car, got out. I noticed that my tire was flat, completely flat, and that was the end of that. So that tire was done for. So I thought, okay, we'll put the spare on and we'll go and get a new tire in the morning. Fair enough. No way. No way. My car has got security bolts on the wheels, and I always keep the key, the unlock key, in the boot, in the toolkit. Always. I always do. I'm very diligent with that. It wasn't there. So I can only assume that the garage that fitted my new tyres on last month didn't give me the lock back, which is kind of strange because I'm sure I would have asked for it. So I couldn't even get the wheel off. So now I'm stuck with a car with a puncture and I can't get the wheel off. So now I have to ring round for somebody who can come out mobile with a tyre and forcibly remove the security bolt. So I rang up a guy. He said he could come round the next day, but it would be at midday, and all the property viewings I had were before that time. So that means I had to cancel the property viewings so that I could get the car fixed and then maybe do the viewings in the afternoon. Right? Are you getting bored yet, guys? So anyway, next morning, fresh start, rethink. The travel lodge was right next to a petrol station, so I walked over there and I bought some of that foam that you put in to repair the punctures. I thought I'm going to give that a go, because at least if it stays up, I don't have to, where am I going? At least if it stays up, I don't have to take the wheel off for now. So I put this foam in. It started squirting out of a little hole, about half a thumbnail width, that was where it was ripped. But anyway, it stayed up. I left it overnight, jacked up. It stayed up. I went and put some air in as well, just to put the right pressure in. And I decided to ring this guy up who said he was going to come and tell him not to bother, because I was going to drive it to a garage and have a tyre fitted that I wanted, because he couldn't supply me the tyre that I wanted. So it had to be a Dunlop, because that's what my car has on. Where's this other planet? But he couldn't supply that one, so I was going to pay money for a tyre I didn't want. So I told him, forget it, I'm going to take it to a garage that can take the security bolts off and give me the nut that I want. So he said that's fine. I told him I was going to leave him positive feedback anyway on his page. He was happy with that. And I drove to a garage called Formula One, coincidentally, Formula One Auto Centre. They ripped off the security bolts. I bought 2 new bolts for the car, put those in, put a brand new Dunlop on there, and we were on our way. But now I've got a little bit of a clunking sound on my suspension, which I'm going to get that looked at this week. And then I got onto my laptop and I put my dash cam footage into the damn thing, and I looked at the moment about where this truck, what this truck was doing. And I pulled onto the motorway, and this truck must have been half a kilometer back, and he was closing in and closing in and closing in, and he had plenty of time to slow down and match my speed, and he just never did. So yeah, he almost caused an accident. He could have got into the back of me and he would have punted me off the road, and God knows what would have happened with that thing behind me. So I rang up the company that he worked for, gave them the number plate of the truck, and they said they were going to talk to him. Let's put it that way. They knew who it was and they were going to talk to him, so fair enough. Yeah. And then of the 3 properties we were viewing that day, the last one I changed my mind about seeing because I didn't really like the quality of it compared to the one I'd seen already, so I blew that one off. The estate agents rang me up about the middle property, and they said they were going to cancel that one, so maybe they had an offer from somebody else, so that was out. And then when I got the car fixed, I drove up the street where this one was, the other one on the list. It was a mile away from the garage, and I didn't like the area, so I blew that one off. So yeah, and then we came back, and the only one that was up there that was worth its salt was this one, and I really liked it. It's not in the county that I wanted to be in, but it's next to it, and it's in a village, not a city, which is good. I did not want to be in a city, and so I put in an offer. The house doesn't need anything doing to it. You know, you walk in, you go, we need to paint this, all this. Those skirting boards need changing, and I don't like this, that looks... Nothing, guys. Honestly, this house is mint. It's absolutely mint inside. Nothing needs doing. There's no cracks. The house was built in 2004, so it's a 15-year-old property. So energy efficiency ratings are good on it. You know, I can't fault it. And for the money, wow. I got bargain of the century, I tell you. So, yeah. I'll be moving to South Yorkshire, where I can have some puddings and effect a Yorkshire accent. Oh, guys, you got no idea the crap I've been through. Did have a good breakfast in Grantham, though. Egg and bacon sandwich. Oh my God, it was awesome. Where are we going? What is this? Is this that planet? Yeah. Yeah, the Dunlops are not cheap. My tyres are not cheap, especially the back ones, because the back ones are wider, so they're a little bit more expensive. But to repair the tyre, get the nuts off, put a new tyre on, was like £150. The tyre is close to £100 on the front. And I think they're like, I don't know, they're probably a bit more for the back ones, 110 perhaps. So it's like £500 to put tyres on that car. But yeah, I didn't care. I didn't care that it was £146, whatever it was. Didn't bother me. I just wanted the car back on the road, you know. So yeah, they kind of saved my skin. Man. I've had more adventure in the last 2 days in the real world than I'm gonna have in the whole of this Distant Worlds 2 expedition. Trust me. What did that say? 55 bodies? Yeah, 55. Whoa. But nothing in the magic zone here. Wait a minute. Icy, rocky, high, metal, rich, asteroid clusters. What do you reckon? Well, let's take a look, see if anybody else has had a go. No, nobody's had a go. Should we do 55? Should we do 55? Yeah, I wasn't going to stream today, guys, if I'm honest though, Bone Idol, because I was going to just take a day, switch the phone off, take a day rest, but I couldn't. I had to secure this property before somebody else did. I'd found out that somebody had put an offer into this house before me, but they'd aimed ridiculously low price. They'd gone so low because people take the P, you know. The property's up for a certain price, and somebody is going to lowball the number. But this house was in such nice shape that they lowballed it way too much, and it just got outright refused. I put in an offer which I thought was a little bit cheeky, um, in terms of how low I can get it. I could have gone a bit lower, thinking, in retrospect, I probably could have gone a bit lower. But I did. I thought it was a little bit. It was okay offer, really. It wasn't really a cheeky offer, to be honest. But they called me back in about half an hour, said that the owner had accepted the offer straight away. So that's what made me think I could have gone lower. But I'm happy at the price I got it for. Like, she didn't come back and say, well, here's a counter offer. No, they just accepted what I'd said. So I'm cool. I'm cool with that. So yeah, it's all going to be happening over the next few months, guys. Oh boy. Jules, I'm almost at Waypoint 4. Should catch up with the main fleet on Saturday, hopefully. Waypoint 4. Okay, so that's the one I'm just leaving then. Yeah, you don't mean Waypoint 5, right? Now you can do 24-hour streams. Well, yeah, I've got to think about getting some work as well, though. Whether I'm working for myself or working for the system, I've got to get myself some income, because I'm not PewDiePie. I can't have a career off my YouTube. I wish I could, because if I had it set up where it was enough to just do YouTube and that, then yes, I'd be putting out content all the time, because I would look at it as my job kind of thing. But that's not going to work. It doesn't work with Elite Dangerous. You have to be like a game reviewer or something like that and get hundreds and thousands of subscribers and maybe a million or so. I don't think 4,500 is going to cut it. It would be nice, but no. Yeah, so I'm going to need to find work. So, but a 24-hour stream, I don't know if that's something I could actually do. I think that might be just a little bit too zapping for me. But yes, when it comes to longer streams, I could, but they would have to be very, very infrequent, because I think that my streams are long enough already. I think that personally, I think my streams are too long. But some of you guys seem to like it, so I keep it going. At the time, though, when you're streaming, the time flies by. It really just flies. An hour goes before you know it, and then 4 of those go again before you know it. So you're looking at a stream and think, geez, I've been going for 4 hours. And it's crazy how quick it really does go. But yeah, I can certainly do more streams. I won't have to keep the noise down for anybody. I can just do it. I can return to my Sunday night, or even my Friday night, depending on who else is streaming at the time. I don't want to stream when there's other people on. But yeah, I will have my independence once again. Yeah, remind me, guys, to do you want to see pictures of me? I was out this morning with the dogs. The sun was out. It was nice, so I took some selfies. But every time I tried to get one with Rusty, Riley kept photobombing in the middle because he's so desperate for attention. He's a bugger, he is. And then I've got a video of them playing. Riley, I had one of these pitchfork things in my hand, not a pitchfork, but it's like got loads of prongs on it. And I was up in the horse school thing this morning, and one of the dogs, Wally, he likes to bite it. He likes to bite shovels and things like that. He's a he's a little scamp, and he was doing that, and I was telling him, get off, Wally, get off, get off. And Riley, just for the first time ever, Riley jumped up and he started pulling the other side. So the dogs are in this tug of war between each other, and I've got that on video, so I can show you guys that if you want. Yeah, up to you. But yeah, I got selfies this morning with Merlin, Riley and Rusty. And my face, I tell you what guys, I'm looking old on these pictures. Bloody wrinkles everywhere. It's all the stress, it's all the anxiety. Plus it didn't help that I was scrunching my face up because I had the sun in my eyes and I had the dog pushing on Riley, pushing into me. Because he leans on you. And he's a big dog in terms of like bulk. He's a big bulky mutt. But yeah, I'm tired guys, I'm so tired. But I'm glad to be back on the Distant Worlds trail. Where's this I'm not sure what's going on here. I think I might need to do this step zoom thing. Oops, I don't think that's it. Or maybe. Trying to find where this step zoom is. Oh, this is weird. Unless we got another one here. It could be this. Could be this. Could be this. So if any of you guys are near the Sheffield, Doncaster kind of area, once I move, you're quite welcome to pop round for a cup of tea and a slice of cake. Or if you live further afield and you want to do the journey, why not? I do charge an admission fee. Well, I'm just kidding. Oh, it looks like we've got some geos. I noticed there's a shed ton of ruthenium in this system, on these planets. I don't really think I need any of that. From what I can tell, on the way to Waypoint 5, I don't think there's any landing spots, right? I think we're pretty done with landing for a long time now. That's it. That's not flashing anymore. Is this done down here? No. It's going to be the gas giants up here then, isn't it? There we go. No, Aquatic, I'm not selling a house. I sold my house ages ago. I sold my house last year, early last year. No, I've just bought one. Yeah, it's weird to say that. Because you know, oh yeah, a new drill. Yeah, I just bought one. Yeah, a new book. Yeah, I just bought one. But it's like, yeah, I bought a house today. It's surreal. It's weird. It's been a while since I bought an entire property, and I've never bought a house before. I've bought 2 apartments before in the past, but I've never bought a house. But you don't lose the money, do you? You know what I mean? So you know, even though the money goes out of your account, and suddenly you are, you know, a lot of money less in the account. It's still there. It's just tied up in bricks and mortar, which is safe. I'd rather have it there than in the bank tied up in bricks, because that's really where you want it. And if I am convinced that if I came to sell that house even in a month's time or 6 months after I moved in, I'm convinced I could sell it for more than I've just paid for it. So, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe. It looks to me like it's worth more than what I paid, but I know if that property was down here where I live now in the south, it would be double the price. And the rest. Easy. Because I've seen property down here for double that price. In fact, I know my nephew has one very similar, and he paid just a bit over double what I just did. So yeah, this is why I went up north a little bit, because you get better bang for your buck up there. In the country, yeah, kind of. It's in a village, which is next to a village, which is next to some cities, yeah, but you don't have to travel very far to be in the country. Like a couple of miles and you're there. So yeah, it's kind of. I didn't want to go rural, because if I bought a rural property or semi-rural, the internet connection would have been pants. So no good at all. I needed to compromise and be kind of in a village that's got good broadband. So I need broadband, because if without that, there's no channel. I could have lived in I had a couple of chances to live in a country house, which I was just surrounded by just fields, nothing else, just out the window, nothing to stop the view, just fields completely, but no internet. You'd have to use a dongle and feed up a satellite or something. I don't know. That wouldn't have been very good for streaming at 1080, would it? So yeah, couldn't do that.
System scan complete.
There we go, 55. That's probably the biggest one I've ever done. And it says it couldn't be more beige. No variety in it at all, except for this little guy down here. Man, can you imagine doing this the old way in 3.2? Oh, visiting, having to fly to every single one. Imagine how long that would have taken. I'd have still been flying to, maybe I would have done that row by now, but then I would have been starting on this one. Still got all these to go. So this new FSS thing is so much faster. Alright, on we go. Commander Scoid has joined us, and Arclight, yes. Serp Macy and Robert Kirk. Hi guys, I hope I have not been missing anybody out here. Yeah, obviously Commander Scoid, where's Aquatic, Arclight, Robert Kirk. Yeah, that's it. Jules, back up there, said, I'm classed as a latecomer, left the bubble on Monday. Oh, wow. You left the bubble on Monday. I'm in trouble here, guys. Oh, this is going to have to stop. Accidentally going into the DSS. Because I pressed the mouse button to try and get focus back on my monitor, and it goes into the DSS mode. Maybe I should leave that onto my joystick trigger instead, because that's a few times where I've nearly gone into the sun. I think I'm going to need to change this, guys. I don't feel safe like this. Where are we? Detail surface scanner. So exit mode is fine. It's entry mode that's the problem. That was the detail surface scanner I just went into, right? Sure it was. Was it this? Ah yes, my famous mouse tuning. I don't know what's going on there really. Yeah, DSS, it's working on the mouse click. So why is that not listed in here unless it's been put somewhere else? Okay. Anyone know where the DSS is? You'd think it would be in the DSS section, but unless I'm missing something. I don't know. You'd think it would be in here. Initializing it should be in here. And it's initialized with mouse 1 or the trigger. Okay, Frontier, have it your way. The Rusty Estates. Yeah. Well, maybe I should put a name on it. I'll just call it Rusty Orbital. That will, or Rusty's Rest. Rusty's Rest, because that's what I'll be doing there, guys, just resting. No, it's not the kind of house you can put a... Well, I suppose you could. Suppose you could put a name on it. Is this the one I've just been in? Yeah, okay. Right, off we go. Quick search function would be very handy. Yeah, I did enter DSS, but it's the controls to initialize DSS. Maybe it's the same as the previous DSS that we had in 3.2, and they just haven't moved the control anywhere. So it could be that. That's a nice milky looking one, isn't it? This one's quite a fast mover. Let's take a look, see what's in here. Not much. See, the gas giant band or frequencies is quite broad. It's a lot. I wonder if, like class 1s, class 2s, class 3s, and all those different classes of gas giants, I wonder if they can be measured by how far up the scale they are. I'm guessing it must be like that. You must be able to guess, oh, you know, it's there, so this must be a class 3, you know, something like that. There's 19 bodies here, but there's some high metal content and some Rockies. Is this a first discovery though? Probably not. People tend to find these systems. No. Oh, look at these nice ringed lava worlds here. That would be nice to pop into the rings and take a look at that. Pt15 003. Right, let's get supercharged. So here's a question: did you guys miss me then, or were you just grateful for the rest? I think to be honest that I needed a bit of a break for a day or two. It's a good thing. Oh, this is a nice one. I'm starting to throttle up already. I kind of count in my head how long it's going to take, and then I start throttling out so I can get out faster. Right, let's say Commander Mouse Holbrook. Hi, Commander Mouse. The jump range on an Anaconda B4 engineering with the largest FSD. I've got no idea, but yeah, 20 light years sounds about right. I thought DSS was weapons or fire groups. Let's have a quick look. Maybe it is. I'm not really sure where to reassign it either. Let's have a quick look in weapons. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be there. What was the other one you said? Fire groups. See, but where they're going to be targeting. Yeah, I wish there was a search here because, to be fair, Frontier have got Elite has got so many different. I'm not looking at this. I'm looking at waiting for this to say mouse 1 or something like that. They've got so many different controls now. To have a search would be very handy. But no. It'll probably be a paid add-on. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, so apparently this next update coming is going to be paid add-on. So that's kind of a good thing. Not the fact that you have to pay, but the fact that because it's paid for, it's going to probably be something quite substantial. And that is kind of exciting. Where is the house, in a city or in a suburb? Neither. It's in a village. It's in a small village with a population of about 6,700 people. And there are other villages, neighbouring villages around. It sounds quaint, but not so much. I think my house, you could say, is in a newer, nicer part of the village. Some of the houses there, depend where in the area you go, I guess, look a bit more tired. But these are brand new. These are brand new houses, pretty much. 15-year-old, and the person who lives there right now, she's owned it since it was built. So my house has literally had one careful lady owner. Yeah. Right, this is getting on my nerves now. It needs to be in an obvious place, and it isn't. Never mind. We'll live with it as it is, and I'll figure it out offline somewhere, because I really don't have the time or the inclination to do it like this. What's the distance between these two? This one looks a bit bigger, so let's go there. We checking out, guys? Pop into the rings and see what it looks like on the inner rings of a lava world. Mr. Lava. Right, I'm just going to put the heater on. Oh, I don't know about that, Bone Idol. I wouldn't really say that. I don't think it's that far gone at all. And besides, if they did a brand new Elite, which I don't think it's time for that yet, but if they did, it's going to have its own new bugs. But they may consider a rewrite. I think what I've heard is they're considering some kind of a major rewrite of the game in order to squash all of the instancing limitations and bugs and stuff that goes on. So they may be looking at a rewrite of the core coding of the game to make all the instancing and stuff better. I wouldn't call it a complete, like, it wouldn't be enough to class it as Elite Dangerous 2, for example. But I can see something like that being... It's weird though, they shouldn't be charging you for something like that, because that's like saying, well, we didn't program it right in the first place, so we're going to redo it again. We're going to make it right, but it's such a big project, we're going to charge you guys for it. I was expecting the planet. I don't know. It looks like expecting to be brighter somehow. It looks noisy. Do we need to go into the rings? Might be nice for a screenshot. Let's pop into those bright rings. Not the last ones, but the ones before the last ones. I'll be pointing to it in a minute. In there. No, come on, let's go into the other ones. They look like they'll be alright. Venture into here. This is purely for a screenshot. Because you don't see these too often either. Ringed lava whorls. Don't come across too many of those. Alrighty. Let's bury ourselves in. Couple of boosts. Hey, happy shrapnel. I think they've done okay though. I mean, Elite does have its flaws and its bugs, and it's certainly got instancing issues, which is a major issue really, because the game is built around having players, lots of players in the same instance really, wouldn't you say? You know? So yeah, that kind of is a big deal. But in terms of being a space sim, if you want to go that, call it a space sim, I don't think anything touches Elite Dangerous. You know, it's by far and away the most accurate in terms of science and real life and stuff like that. So I'm not going to knock them for that. They've nailed that. And that is what attracts me to Elite Dangerous, I think, more than anything. Yeah. This planet's not really glowing as much, so it's, yeah. Looks like a big hot coal. Any other suns and stars around? I don't think so, not for a while. Look at that patch, look at this. Now tell me there's not something wrong there. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, but you get this as you get deeper and deeper into the galaxy. This does happen. It's some glitch, I think, with Stellar Forge. Yeah. Stellar Forge, programmed by Stella and George. Okay. That's enough of that. Right, let's see if we can... Oh, we're mass locked. So we need to escape. This is nice, all the misty stuff. How's the doggies? Oh, I can show you the doggies. They're doing okay. We just had I had a play with them this morning, and oh man, what a load of fun that was. Yeah. They're great. They keep me sane, the dogs. You can't be in a bad mood when you're playing with dogs, you know what I mean? They just bring, if you're a bit annoyed or a bit frustrated with something, you play with a dog, it just all melts away. You cannot throw a ball and have a dog come and get it and pat you back and run with you and be in a bad mood at the same time. I don't think it's even possible. They are therapy just by being, they just have to be there and come up to you and cuddle up to you, and they are instant therapy. There's nothing quite like them. Right. You want to see some selfies? I remember staying in Cheltenham. That was a nice sized town. I liked it. Yeah, I like the smaller towns, the smaller places, you know, where you just nip down. There's like a bakery and a this is my view of England. A little bakery and a shoe repair and a small supermarket. That's all I'd want. I'd be happy. I don't need the shoe repair, but yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Just those little. That's fine for me. That's all I'd need. To be honest, the place I'm moving to, all I've seen of it is houses. I've not seen any shops, shopping centres, nothing. I don't know what's there. I've got no clue. So I'm kind of going in a bit blind. Where are we? Sorry guys, I'm just messing around with my... There we go. Jesus, Rusty. I need a shave. Not right now. I need to trim my beard down. It's a bit it's getting a little bit too old man size. Where are we? Okay, hold on. There we go. Right. Off we go. Yeah, you see kebab shops and that doesn't really, it's not, I don't do fast food. I don't do fast food at all. Like Burger King and McDonald's. No, that's not me. I won't put that stuff in my body. Camberwick Green. If only. Yeah. Diddly-dee. Yeah, if only there was such a place. Trumpton. What about Trumpton, Commander Scoid?
System scan complete.
Ah, here's one then. If anyone that's around my age from England or from the UK. Oh, the thing is I can't ask you guys questions now because anybody can Google it and you can just find out. Well anyway, if you know it, you know it and you'll be able to answer really quick. Of all the kids' programs, right, from back then, who lived in the village of Dimbledale? See if you get that one. You're probably gonna have to Google it. Yeah, Trumpton, Camberwick Green, and oh my god. Yes, there was a third one. Trumpton, Camberwick Green. Oh, don't do that to me. Yeah, there was a third one, Scoid, but I don't remember. Chigley, yeah, Chigley. Mr. Ben, yeah. No, right, the village of Dimbledale was inhabited by Sally and Jake. That's going way back now. Sally and Jake. Sally and Jake. Yeah. Mr. Ben was good. Bagpuss. Bagpuss is one of my favourites. Emily. Emily was a ragdoll, wasn't she? And then Bagpuss just yawned all day. And then there was Professor Yaffle, wasn't it? The wooden woodpecker. And then the mice with the amazing mechanical mouse organ. And they would just fix toys when kids brought the toys in, and the mice would repair the toys. Bagpuss, the show was named after Bagpuss, and all he ever did was just lie down and go to sleep. He was the laziest cat. But somehow he was clever enough to negotiate a contract where he got star billing. Oh, God. Yeah, Andy. He's either showing his age or he's showing his skills at Googling. Because you can Google anything now and look like you're hundreds of years old. Oh, you're catching up with me, Happy. That puts you half a year younger than me then, I guess. But I look older. How many we got here? 11. Yeah. Well, this thing... There we go. Ruthenium again. It's all over the place here. At the rate I've been coming across ruthenium in the last few systems, I think we're going to have to take it off the very rare list. There we go. I think I'd like to see a little bit more variety of planets, because you know, you come across a surface like that high metal content I've just scanned, but I've seen that same surface in a few different systems en route, and I know it's procedural, I know it's randomly generated, but it just needs to be a little bit more diverse. I want to see a pink and black planet, or a green and I was going to say green and blue. I don't know, just something you wouldn't expect. Green and white. Black and white. We'll believe anything is possible out there. Yeah. Yeah, how few episodes they made of those shows. It's true. It's true. If you look at if you go to Amazon and look at like Bagpuss or Mr. Ben and see how many episodes there are, it tells you, yeah, this is the complete like 12 episodes or 20. When you think, Jesus, well, how we used to watch it as a kid, it felt like there was hundreds and hundreds of them, but it was the same stuff, I guess. How would I know that unless I hadn't done it? Yeah, I have been known to go onto Amazon and just look back at some of the old 70s stuff. Thunderbirds, which was one of my favourites. And that even Thunderbirds doesn't have that many episodes. Or not enough, certainly not enough. And I know we've discussed all of these stuff before, but you've got the Thunderbirds, you've got Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons, and what's that one with Marina in it? Marina, Morris Marina. Captain Stingray, Rhubarb and Custard. Oh yes, yeah, I remember Rhubarb and Custard. Vanotta, hi Vanotta. What is the likelihood of FDev putting really interesting things to discover so far from the bubble? Well, to be fair, they kind of have, in that in 3.3 now you do have these natural stellar phenomena, if you can remember to look into this panel when you jump in to a new system. So yes, they have done that. I don't know quite how much there is out there, but there is more stuff out there in 3.3 than there was in 3.2, that's for sure. Yeah, they can be found in the bubble too, but you didn't say that. Oh, yeah, you didn't say that. We're talking about different things out here than in the bubble. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there are certain planets, and like you won't find any ringed neutron stars in the bubble. Not a chance. So I've come across those. There was no black holes in the bubble either.
Fuel scooping complete.
How many bodies? 10. We can do that. We can do 10. Let's just get away from here. How are we doing for jumps? 11. The only thing I haven't taken a note of is what time we're expected, what date we're expected to be at Waypoint 5. Let me just take a quick look at that. January... Hey? Oh, Sunday the 17th. So that's this coming Sunday. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, apart from Maya then. Apart from Maya. But Maya's right on the outskirts, isn't it? Really. But yeah, I take your point. Maya does have a black hole. But you know what I'm getting at, really. But as for, you know, deep space specific stuff, no, I agree. There should be more. There should be different stuff out here. And they're never apart from like neutron star jet cones and high grav planets, there's never really too much of a sense of danger. I'm just going to stop here because that night sky looks awesome. It's always nighttime out here, by the way. That's lit up. I think probably lit up from this star, which is why I didn't want to. Oh, this horrible thing, which is why I didn't want to. They don't look very appealing, these, do they? What the hell was that? Did you see that flash? Right? Is that a graphical glitch? Oh, some nice nebula there. Yeah, that looks really nice. I've got so many screenshots with my ship in the bottom left-hand corner. Mr. Elmag 2A, is that right? Hi, Mr. Elmag. I never saw Trapdoor. Terrorhawks. Yeah, my nephew was into that. Never watched it. He was into Terrorhawks. He was so into Battle of the Planets. It wasn't true. Ugh. Mind you, they did have a cool looking spaceship in Battle of the Planets. Let's try and push on, make a bit of progress here.
Fuel scooping.
7 bodies. Well, it depends what's here. I think the chance of getting first discoveries out here now is going to be very high.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's see if this is one of them. It is. But what's here? Ooh, anything in the yeah, water worlds. That'd be nice. Okay, well, let's see if it's a terraformable one. Ow, ow. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, guys. Bloody hell. I thought I was just about to get cramp in my thigh. Which is, as you can imagine, a killer. But no, it wasn't. These are things you worry about at my age. Is it terraformable? No, it's not. Is it? It hasn't come up yet. What's going on? What? What is Captain's log talking about here? Oh, Captain's log. Have you not been logging my journey? You scum. No wonder there's been tons of ruthenium. Wow. Okay, note to self. Never launch Captain's Log before Elite Dangerous. Oh, you scumbag. It's not been recording anything I've done today. So that means this Distant Worlds 2 trip on Captain's Log is... I might as well throw it away, because it's just... The moment it starts missing places... I wonder if you can import from your logs or something. Man. What a downer that is. This is the second time Captain's Log's done this. It seriously needs an update so that this never happens. But it's not, it doesn't get updated anywhere near as often as it should. That's my only criticism with it. Now it's having a whinge about something. There it is. Right, the only way to make this work then, I don't know if it will work now if I just scan something. Let's see. Yes, it does. But I've already scanned the water wall, so the only way to make that come up... Yeah, it's not going to come up. The only way to make it do it is to go to it and map it. So I may have to do that, and that'll tell me whether it's terraformable or not. Ah, dear me. So, could be worse. Could have a puncture 300 miles away from home. Oh no, wait, that was yesterday.
System scan complete.
No, I don't know if it does catch up, Andy. Let's have a look. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Let's have a look at the log then. Yeah, you might be right here, Andy, because we did. It doesn't put a date and time on here, but if I'm not sure if it does this, but it might be the case that if it misses out, say, 5 jumps, and then it goes from there, and it misses out 5 jumps and goes to there, it might put some ridiculous jump distance in, like 1,000 light years or something like that. But these seem to be fine. These are obviously 2 neutron star jumps, 2 normals. But then, this is not right, because according to this, no, it hasn't caught up, because this is the system that we started in today on the stream, and it's combined those planets with the ones in this system, as you can see. It's 2 separate systems under one. It's messed it up. So the odometer, the distance from Sol's fine. The odometer will be wrong. The estimated trip value is wrong anyway, so that doesn't really make too much of a difference. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. What is at the end of this Distant Worlds tour? Satisfaction that you've done it, bragging rights that you've done it, and a damn good rest. You don't get a prize or anything, but you do get decals and stuff like that, I think. Oh, what's this? Why is it doing this? Alright, here we go. What are we doing now? 9. Let's get these 9 jumps done. This will make it to... There's some interesting stuff coming up, I have to say. Death Spiral, Clockwork Rings, a Mathon Nebula, and the Polonium Fields. Mitchell's Legacy, Crayfish Nebula, and of course, what's her name? Joella's Flares, or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, because I've got some catching up to do, I know I promised to do some Elite Dangerous gameplay with my new third account, but I may have to delay that until I'm caught up a bit, because these last 48 hours was a last minute thing. After I had a revelation in my head that it's time for me to be in my own space. So yeah, this has kind of delayed everything a little bit, but it will come, I promise. Ian Joshua Santos, that is a program called Captain's Log 2, and it is just a journal keeping a track of, when it works, it's keeping a track of every system I visit and every planet I scan and all that stuff.
System scan complete.
Well, there's nothing else in this system except for this. Am I the first? Am I? Yes, I am. Yeah, I'd like to get stuck into my third account, starting from scratch, from the Sidewinder, from 1,000 credits, because I just want to get into some combat again. And I am very, very motivated to also continue the Room 3. I want to see what's next. What else is in store on that one? Oh yeah, bring it on. So yeah, plenty of content coming if all goes to plan. 22 bodies, which will be... Oh, I didn't map that water world, but hey. Hold on. But where's this magic system? This one, wasn't it? Yeah. Wow, it looks like that water world's not even registered. It will be in the game. Wow. Captain's log, you let me down. So yes, if you're going to use Captain's log, do yourself a favour and start it up after you've launched the game. It's not always the case. I have launched it many times before the game, and it's worked fine. But unless you keep an eye on it, whoa, there's a text message. That could be anybody. Hold on. Right, so we're into Gru Haipu, which is in the section of space that we need to be in for the first... I don't know what... Now, please don't tell me, guys, if you do know, but it's called Gagarin Gate. I don't know if it is a place to stop off. I don't really need to, but let's have a look. Oh, it said systems scan complete, didn't it? Okay, on we push then. Okay. I've got a very strange message from a friend of mine. Seems to think my new house has got solar panels on it, but it doesn't. Maybe I sent in the wrong link.
Fuel scooping.
17 bodies here.
Fuel scooping complete.
Quick throttle down. Ooh, where's this? This is going to be gas giant area. Yeah, it is. So a couple of gas giants and their surrounding moons. Seen that a billion times. On we go. I mean, it'd be nice to put my name on it. Oh, it's been done. It's been done. Flavery79 has been here and done everything. And this is a good thing about the FSS, is that it does encourage people to more go for scanning the entire system and just doing, you know, scanning the star and moving on. It is, if it's only got a few, less than 20, then I think you're more likely to FSS the whole lot, especially if they're going to be first discoveries. Hey Bardicus! Hey man! How's things with you? Yeah, I tell you what, Robert, if I was going to answer your question in a good way, one that would be appreciated by Braben, I would say at the end of the Distant Worlds tour would be a giant slap-up meal at the restaurant at the end of the universe. I think Braben is I think it's safe to say Braben is a Douglas Adams fan, right? I think it's fairly safe to say that. Yeah, so restaurant at the end of the universe. 9-hour luck, it'll be shut. Closed for refurbishing. Yeah. Oh, you were just typing the same thing. There you go. To see, great minds think alike. Yeah, I've already just had a look at that. Yeah, no, I think Robert, it's just really bragging rights, I would say, in a way, just to say that you've done it, and for the experience, really, you know, because not a lot of people, I don't think too many people will. Well, how can I say it? There's probably a group of people. I mean, there's people who will not go to Beagle Point ever, and there's people who will gladly go to Beagle Point. But somewhere in the middle there, you've got people that probably wouldn't normally go, but when there's a huge event like this that takes you there, you kind of want to go because you want to be part of that big event and to know that when it happened, you've been part of it. I think that's the attraction of it. And I did miss the first one. And I kind of wish I'd gone. And I remember at the time that a lot of players had gone on this Distant Worlds 2. They'd really organized it, and a lot of players went. But looking back at the numbers now, we're talking 1,000, just over 1,000 commanders went. Now it's 13,000, knocking on the door of 13,000 people. This is huge now. It's a mega trip, and it's good to be part of, I think. And it's exactly what Bone Idol says. It's all about the journey and not the destination. That's exactly it. In fact, that should be Distant Worlds' tagline. It's the journey, not the destination. Be a pound shop. I've never been to Beagle Point. I mean, my distance to Seoul, or my distance from the start, I'm very close now to breaking my all-time record. I might even do it on this stream, to be honest. I'd probably not, because we'll be flying in different directions rather than straight out. So probably not. Look at the size of this nebula already. How many jumps is it? One. Well, that would explain the size of it then. It's pretty big. Oh wow, look at that. That is sizable. Yeah, if you take a look how close I am here. Oops, wrong one. In the codex. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like me. Yeah, really. Where am I? Stats and exploration. So my, oh, it's 18. I thought it was 16. Ew, right. So that's my max distance from start ever. I don't know when and how I did that. Probably, I don't know. Could be when I went to the Rose, or the Heart and Soul Nebula, and then there's another one. I went to the outskirts of the galaxy when I did that. So it might be that. But currently I've got 14,200 light years away from Sol. Yeah, I'm currently 14,000 light years away. So another 4,000, 4,500, and I will be breaking my own record, which is good. It's going to get murdered, that record. Hey, Commander Iman, how's the trip? Which one? The real one? My road trip or the game one? Because my road trip, I've already covered it. You have to play it back. This one, going okay. I'm a few days behind, but I will definitely catch up. Yeah, ED, yeah. It's going really well. Yeah, talking of ED, as in Ed, I see the Ed's job, the community manager job, is now a vacancy at Frontier. And if I thought there was a slight remote possibility that I could get that job, I would go for it. And I would not buy this house, and I would relocate to Cambridge. Unfortunately, I know already that my chances is going to be zilcho. Now, check this out. That tells me there's somewhere to land here because we've got ships. Nav beacon. There's definitely a land. If there's a nav beacon, there's a population, and if there's a population, there's a place to land. There's a cargo ship here. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's come out of this first, shall we? Yep, we have a place to land. Good, good, good. What's here though? There's no... Oh, I see. Okay, so the first one's going to be the cargo ship. I wonder what the other one is. Unless they're just signal sources. This one. And this one. Could be the base, maybe? I don't know. I'm way too close to be looking at those. Oh, the nav beacon. Okay, the nav beacon and the cargo ship then. There you go. Right, let's go and land and fix the ship's integrity. And there's no repairs needed that I know of, apart from the paint, but I'm not doing the paint, as you guys know. All modules. Fuel frameshift drive is 98 because of the neutron stars, but that's nothing. But we can at least reload the... We can fix that and reload the AFMUs. Did I overshoot? I don't think so. No. Okay. So this is our quick first stopping off point. And then we'll get moving again. AFK. I know AFK is away from keyboard, but sometimes my brain translates it to as far as I know. But that's AFIK, isn't it? Right, here we go. Well, primary. Okay, so how many? 6. Let's quickly map this, and then we can figure out what's going on. One round the back, one up the top. There we go. Captain's log getting in the way. I tell you what, since the new year, I am sort of surprised by the lack of patches or updates to Elite Dangerous. Maybe they think it doesn't need any.
Surface scan complete.
But I just had a feeling they might bring out a couple of little updates, and that's not happened, so there you go. There we go, Gagarin Gate. And we have a Crate Phantom there. A Sidewinder, yeah, Sidewinder out here. Unless it got bought here or built out here, I'm not buying it. Not from a useless NPC. Okay, let's switch to combat mode. And we'll see if we can estimate some kind of angle on this. I think that's probably going to be okay. No, not quite. Almost. Okay. No, still a bit too shallow. I want to nail 45 degrees. Can you? This is my ringtone, guys. 1 second. Okay, just got that. Yes, I had to have the Laurel and Hardy theme as my phone's ringtone. Oh, I love it. Right, this is quite a steep angle, but it should be okay. I mean, I didn't even know this place existed out here. I thought once we got past a certain amount of waypoints that you can forget landing for a long time, but these planet bases, they are out there. Right, let's get the ship down then. Wow, I can feel something's pulling me, and the gravity on here is not really anything to speak of, 0.4, but something's pulling me to the right. I got no shields. I probably should have initiated those. Let's do this so I can see where the hell I am. I should have put my shields on, but it doesn't matter. Okay, that looks good. That's fine. That's fine. As long as we have repair facility, it's fine.
Landing complete. Dispatching ground crew. Welcome to the port, Commander.
Let's do all of our housekeeping. Look at my paintwork. What happens when that reaches 0%, I wonder? Right, commodities, missions. Missions, we know they're probably going to be donation missions and mining. Yeah, mining. Donate. Yep, I guessed it before I even saw it. Easy. Universal Carto. Oh, matron. Alright, let's see. We can get some first discoveries going on here, perhaps. Right, I'm going to write down some numbers. So I'm going to click sell page, click confirm. And I have a few first discoveries, and my total is, after paying the crew for doing basically nothing, is 3,600,724. Now, what I would like here is when you get these first to discover logs, is to have these clickable. So you can click on any of these and it will say view in galaxy map. So you can go back very quickly and see all your name on all of these things. That would be cool. This one's 1,000,000. What's this one? Let's have a look. Let's write this down. I'm not quite sure. Was this the water world that I got here? I don't think so. 69 bodies. Well, I don't think I scanned them all, so I don't know what's going on with that. Alright. Let's take a look. ZP-J C11-60. Apparently. Ship becomes a rat rod. Yeah, wouldn't that... I saw one the other day, which is weird because I'm not in the States. But yeah, I was down at the petrol station a couple of days ago, because I have a BMW, so therefore I'm always at the petrol station. And there was one of those low 1950s kind of proper rat rod things, you know, where they do it in, what is it called, patina? You know, where they just sand down the rust and then put a bit of gloss on it, so it looks like glossy rust. Yeah, it was cool. I knew something was coming because I heard the engine sound, and I knew that something was on its way. Oh yeah, this is that 50, but there was 55 bodies here. There wasn't. What? Oh, okay, it's the clusters. Yeah, check that out. Look, got my name all over it. All right, all right, all right. Lovely. Anybody else wants to come and map all of those? You're quite welcome. Right. Just make my way to the I was going to say the services, but what I mean to say is the bathroom. And then we'll be on our way to the black hole, which I think is Joella's flares. Okay, it's a black hole and it's called Joella's flares, so something else is in that system. Again, guys, if you've seen it, please no spoilers. Let's go and see Joella's flares from the galaxy map as opposed to the system map, I think. Yeah, a bit down on the nebula these days because they just don't light up very well like they used to. So this is 223 light years away. It's a minor POI, but they claimed that the Crux was a minor POI, and that's the one that had the 3 neutron stars in it in the cross shape, which, to be honest, looked pretty damn good. How many jumps is it then? 4? Yeah, it is. Let's go. Your ship becomes transparent. Yeah, cloaking device. Yeah, if you allow your paint to go down to 0, you have now earned the secret cloaking device. Wouldn't that be awesome? Right, we can jump straight out of here, which is excellent. Is it 8 months? I thought it was 5 or 6 at least. I thought it was 5 months, this whole thing. Yeah, I agree Frontier should do something to...
Flight control out.
Because this is a big thing, this is a big event, there's so many commanders, you know, and this is bigger than anything Frontier have arranged on their own, so... Yeah, there should have been something apart from just a Distant Worlds 2 decal for your ship or something. But I don't know what. Maybe a further 10% discount on every ship, or every purchase of every module, on top of whatever discounts you're already getting if you're at Shinra or Desra. So you would get 20% or 20% or 22% or whatever it is. Yeah, because you're a member of the Lightyear High Club, the Distant Worlds 2 Club. Oh, and in 8 days, guys, as far as I'm aware, on the 22nd of February, which I'm not sure what day that is. It might be not. It might be next Friday. Week on Friday. I believe it's a week on Friday. 22nd of Feb. I'm being interviewed on Distant Radio. So if you guys tune into Distant Radio at around 7 or 7:30 p.m. I think it's 7 p.m. UK time. Yeah, apparently I am being interviewed on there, so that should be fun. So I'll put that in your diary. I'll probably be streaming the interview, but I won't be playing the game. I'll just be streaming it as you know, just a static background. We'll see. Or I'll probably just record it. I'll record it and then bring it up as a video later. I tell you what I could do. I could record the actual interview and then bring it up with a load, just as a, instead of using a static backdrop, I could just use like all the screenshots, you know, a lot of the good screenshots that I've taken on the trip so far. That might be a better idea. Right, because this is so close to the port, I'm pretty sure none of these are going to be first discoveries. I don't see that happening. But it's only 4 bodies, so we'll do them anyway. Wow, look at that nebula around there. That would just like a jump away. That looks really cool. Now this is something. No. And so is that. Tellurium there, in case we want that, which we don't. Let's have a look. Yeah, Dr. Zappa. Yes, Dr. Zappa, but he didn't do everything. Right. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see Andy K sign out there, but see you, Andy. Now, another thing, this Waypoint 5 is Polo Harbour. That's got to be a landing spot as well. That means if I decide to go down on the planet surface, any planet surface in the meantime, I can take chances with my SRV, providing there's a restock at Polo Harbour, which there probably will be. Yeah, good to know. Good to know in advance. Last main star sequence on your designated route before fuel supply is exhausted. Well, I think we're okay.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, so here we go. We know at least there's a black hole here. And whatever else. And this is Joella's flares. Sounds a bit neutron starry to me, but we'll see. Whoa, jeez, God, don't do that to me. Okay, that was a very scary entrance there. Oh, that's going to give me a headache. I wonder if the black hole is going to do that. Is making that up. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Scooping from that. Not that we have to. Yeah, as you can see, the distance that we're closing in here, that's faster than the speed I'm going. That black hole's pulling us in. Man, the last thing I wanted to see was a neutron star coming in my face. There we go. Let's check this out. This is going to be interesting. Holy holy of holies. 3 of them again. A black hole and 3 neutrons. Wow. I'm not going to spend too much time staring. Yeah, no outfitting. Yeah, I won't be doing that. Thanks, Commander Iron. Just as long as it's got restock and repair. Let's take a look out the window and let's see. I'm not going to be looking at that. It does my head in. Gives me a headache. I'm just wondering whether the other ones are visible anywhere. I think it's just this guy. So there are 2 other neutron stars, but maybe this one ate them for breakfast. I don't know. I don't know where they would be. No. Right. Let's go black holing. And yeah, let your minds wander. Oh, I've got to be so careful here. Right, I just don't want to be in the exclusion zone of that damn thing. I wonder if it'll warp the jet cones around. Look at these stars now, they're going to start gooping out. What the hell was that? Oh, I had stars just whizzing by me. That's weird. I can see a slight lensing effect around the edge. But it's not very strong. Yeah, it's not very strong. It looks like it's a fairly small black hole. Let's take a look at the details then, shall we? Right, now this is what I was saying before in another live stream. I mentioned about how the billion had changed from having 12 zeros behind it to having only 9 zeros behind it, which is something that America did. They changed the value of the billion, and so effectively a billion has got 9 zeros. But if you look at it written down, a billion in my terms anyway looks like 1,000 million. That's what it is. A billion for me should be a million, but it's not. It's 1,000 million now. It got changed. But if you look on here, the age is 12,000 million. So they, instead of saying 1.2 billion years, Braben's gone with the old-fashioned 12,000 million. That's interesting. Because in America, this number doesn't exist. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. If there's anybody from America there. But do you guys ever say 12,000 million years? You'd say 1.2 billion, right? Or am I wrong? And I still don't know what an argument of periapsis is. It sounds like a debate between two doctors. That's not how we say it, right? Yeah, exactly. 1.2 billion. Hey, well, it's a happy tune, Commander Scoid. It's called the Cuckoo Song. Yeah. Yeah, 12,124 million years. That sounds like a correct number to me, because then you can have 152,000 million. And then once you get to 999,999 million and add 1, that's the old billion. That's the old billion. But that was when, as I say, that was when the billion had 12 zeros on it, and now it's only got the 9. That was so you could have billionaires. Yeah. Isn't the trillion now the actual billion? It's all got messed up. Whatever. But I did notice from a long time ago that Elite Dangerous had adopted the old English style of quoting the numbers. And that looks like a very conscious decision from Braben. It's just a weird thing. A little something I'd picked up on. Because I'm pretty sure in America and stuff like that they don't say 12,000 million. It is billion. That number written down would be read out as a billion. Either 12, is it 12 billion or 1.2 billion? Oh, good point. I really don't know. Yeah, 1 trillion. Now that Commander Iman is what a billion was originally. If you look in the dictionary at billion, and please go to the Oxford English Dictionary and look for a billion. I think it should tell you. There should be a write-up there that tells you that the billion was 12 zeros, because a million was 1,000 thousands, and a billion was a million million. But the new billion with 9 zeros is only 1,000 million. 1,000 million always called a milliard. Yeah, things got changed. Things got changed. It is confusing. And yeah, if you donate a sizable amount, then you can see me in a dress, Spartacus. Oh jeez. Right. Yeah. You'll be paying me not to show you me in a dress. I see. Yeah. I don't really know the reason behind why the billion became only 9 zeros instead of 12 as it used to be originally. But the only thing I can think of is so that you could have more billionaires. Because if it was the old way, then Warren Buffett and Bill Gates and all that, they wouldn't be billionaires. Apple probably would be. Apple would be, won't they? Haven't Apple broken the trillion profit already? Apple, the richest company in the world, aren't they now? It's not millennials, though. That's the thing. This goes quite a way back. I'm not really sure when Yeah, long scale and short scale. I'm not quite sure when it was changed, who exactly changed it or why, but I know that as far as I know, it started in America, but I could be wrong on that. And if I am, I apologize. I'm not criticizing it. It's just that I just know that the billion was 12 zeros at one point, and then suddenly it wasn't anymore. And I don't know how you can change a number. It's like saying, well, seven's not 7 anymore. Seven's now 12, and 12 is now 7. You just can't do it. The scientific community drove that sort of thing. Yeah, you might be right, Bardicus. You might be quite right. Apple share prices have tanked. I believe you're quite right on that as well, because I've heard that Apple are considering bringing out cheaper. Is it a cheaper iPhone, or they're going to reduce the prices of their current iPhones because share prices have gone down? So, yeah, yeah, I knew it would bite them in the arse at some point. Charging that kind of price for the iPhone X, which is a bloody nice phone, by the way, but still, that price is ridiculous. It's ridiculous because of how soon it becomes obsolete. Not obsolete, but out of date, let's say. I'm not going to say obsolete because the iPhone 6 isn't obsolete yet. It's out of date, but it's not obsolete. Not by a long way. Not by a long way, I don't believe. Obsolete to me means it's of no use anymore. I would say iPhone 3G is obsolete. iPhone 4 is, I wouldn't even say that was obsolete. I don't know. Technology is changing too quick. I'm not going to fuel off this neutron star. It's doing my head in. Right, what else is closer to where we are? Let's have a look, see what's next on the list. So if we might have to do an undo. So what now? We have a named system here, and by that I mean one that isn't like these names. Let's check this out, see where this is. Okay, looks a bit off course. Whoa, hello. Hello. 675,000 population. That's a lot for out here. What's going on here then? That's a big population for out here. There's got to be a starport there, a floating spaceport. There has to be, with a population of that size. I wonder if we should go there. Right, the next thing on the to see on the way. Let's see where that is by comparison. Malcolm Hepburn. Hi. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. We've got some information here. So you guys do your research. In 1974, the UK decided to switch to the short scale. Yeah, it had. That's right. It had become used widely internationally, but probably I'm still of the opinion it originated in America somehow. I'm not sure, but yes, Britain had to fall into line. That is correct. So we bowed to the pressure. 1974, short scale. Ah, you see, 74. That's how I remember as a child. The billion was 12 zeros. When I was a kid, it was, and then yeah, okay. I've got 6 watching you on it. Oh, I've got the 6 watching you. Yeah, me too. I've got the iPhone 6 as well. Still decent. In 1975, Chancellor Dennis Healey announced that the Treasury would adopt the US billion henceforth. Okay. Presumably at the same time, what was a billion became a trillion. Correct. After all, UK inflation was at its highest. Well, it was the... I wonder what the outlying reason of doing it was, though. Was it just to make things not look or sound so bad that we, you know... I don't see what was wrong with saying 3,000 million. I like the sound of that. It sounds good. 3,000 million. Yeah. It's like having £1,000,000 in a box and 3,000 of those boxes. I can visualize that better than, like, if you say 1,000,000,000, it's the same thing. It's 3,000 boxes of 1,000,000 each. But it's also 3,000 million. But what's curious is that even though the UK caved in the 70s and switched to the short scale format, and therefore, as you say, the trillion therefore got demoted and became what the billion used to be. It's, don't you think, guys, it's a little bit curious as to why Elite Dangerous still adopts the large scale? Is it David Braben's vision that perhaps at some point in the future the numbers got reset and the large scale was reappointed in the year 3305, whatever it was? Yeah, if you look at the age of stars and black holes on here, you will find it in long form and not, or long scale and not short scale. And that is weird. I would like to, I might send a tweet. I'm tempted to send a tweet to Braben and ask him why this is in the game like this. Let's see if he'll answer me. It's piqued my curiosity now, I have to admit. Yeah. Just weird little silly little things, I think. But yeah. Oh, I need to have a look at this float system. Let's see where that is in comparison with this thing. Oh, okay, it's a little bit over there. All right, let's pull out, and we should have a triangle of where we are. Oh, it hasn't. Yeah. I can't see the. I can't see the route. I can't see the route. It's there, but it's way too. Yeah, it's way too tiny to see it. And look, guys, when we go to this float thing, you'll notice that again we will be crossing into a different sector of space. They don't say what they are, do they? So I don't know which one to go to. I think this Gand Harvey that's got the almost 750,000 population. Yeah, I think we can skip that, but it's good to know that that's out there, because there's certainly going to be somewhere to land, probably a spaceport out there. Now this one is called the Bullet Nebula, and you can see why. It looks like well, they settled on Bullet. I wonder if that's worth going to see. A subject for your interview. Stars' ages are in the billion years. Yeah. Oh, that is, yes, star is in the billions, yeah. Yeah, I have seen billion. So is it a case that the stars are in the billions and the planets are in the 1,000 millions? Or is it just the black hole that was that? But it's weird. Right, now I want to go back to float, and I want to see where that takes me in relation to where I am. I'll try and cram as much of these sites in as possible, but right, so we're back there. This is on the way, and it's all the way over there. I think we'll go here because after this is the death spiral, and I'm really wanting to see the death spiral. But what's here? Well, let's find out. I'm going to have a look on the Distant Worlds 2 page, and I want to see if this is worth seeing. Right, so this system, guys, the nebula is situated approximately 1,700 light years away from the Polo Harbor spaceport, which is Waypoint 5, in the Venetian Nebula. Nice. And possesses a sizable number of large stars in the blue-white range. Fungal bark mounds have been found to exist on bodies around stars in the nebula, giving reason for commanders to explore the nebula further. Many systems are still untouched by human exploration, and a further survey could lead to greater finds in this untouched area of space. Named after the deity Amathon, the Welsh god of agriculture, how can you be a god of agriculture? The region could be a potential location for further human deep space expansion. The nebula displays... Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. The nebula displays various hues of blue and orange. Nice mixture. And looks quite stunning for travellers arriving from the directions of Seoul or the Colonia highway ports. They don't half make it sound nice. Yeah, blue and orange. The first thing that came to mind there was the kingfisher bird. That's blue and orange, and that looks absolutely stunning. If this looks anywhere near that, which it doesn't look like it does, then that would be beautiful. Now, Gandharvi system, is that listed here? Yeah, let's take a look at that. See if that's worth. Right, okay, it is. There are 2 stations here, a starport and an outpost. Okay, well, let's go to the polonium fields then. Let's go here and see what we get. 20 jumps. Alright. I guess because I need to do a bit of catching up, we need to do jump scooping. Okay, we've got a black... Don't forget you got a black hole here, so I need to put it directly behind the ship. Oh, I can smell food, guys. Oh, something's cooking. Okay, so super cruising. Don't overheat. Oh, that'd be okay. Come on. Yeah, that was not a very powerful black hole at all. Right, we're jumping straight into a neutron star. And the inner Scutum Centaurus arm will be leaving us shortly as we go into the next sector, the 3rd sector since leaving. Clothes-minded. Oh, Jesus, Robert. Have you just made that up? It's quite good actually, but yep, 400 billion stars in the Milky Way. Yep. And at least a couple of 100 billion galaxies. But those numbers are just based off averages. So what they do is they take a small section of space and they work out how many galaxies are in there, and then they average that out over what they think the size of the universe is, and then come to that number. It's not like they haven't counted all of them, but I think it's just kind of, it's based on what we see around us, and we just guess it. But even so, the numbers are staggering.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Oh, this could be a nice charge.
Frameshift drive
Yes, it
fully
was.
charged.
Right on the tip and straight out afterwards. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, jump me. Yes, an innuendo-filled stream here. Right, here we go. 290 light years seems to be the norm after a neutron starburst, yeah. It's great because it really helps you cover longer distances. And a good shot, if you hit a neutron highway, for example, you can really cut down your time quite immensely. Okay, puns. What do you call a Russian with asthma? Chestikov.
Fuel scooping complete.
And I did make that one up. Yeah, keep them coming, guys. If you got puns like that, keep them coming. What do you call a man with a seagull on his head? Cliff. I could go on for days with this. We'd probably better. Yeah. .1% polonium deposits. Oh, that's pretty damn good for polonium. Yes, Space Camel. Obviously, you get. Oh, I like that. Biljuna. Are you in Finland, Commander Space Camel? Because that would be very cool if you are.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
You are. Hey. Have you been up to see Lauri and Arnie? Do you know who I'm talking about? You must know Lauri and Arnie. What do you call a fake spaghetti? No. Lauri, is it Vuho and Silta? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. The guys from the hydraulic press channel. Hydraulic press channel. They're very famous YouTubers in Finland. Yeah. Yeah, Arnie's great. She's got a brilliant laugh. She's so cool. Yeah, hydraulic press and beyond the press. I watch their videos all the time. And Arnie has her own channel as well, which she's fun to watch. So despite the cold temperatures and the minus temperatures there, they just seem to have a great, you know, it doesn't, like, you know what I mean? Like the cold weather doesn't drag them down or anything. They still seem to be. Yeah, Annie's got some. Her eyes are a bit. The shape of her eyes are strange, but they're so compelling. She's really cute to look at. She really is. And she's answered me a few times. I've left messages on their videos, and she's answered me a few times. And Lowry answered a couple of questions of mine on one of their live streams. Yeah, they're cool people. Pretty good. Yeah, Finland. let's just do a D-scan on this. 7. Anything interesting? No. Off we go. It is a little bit Mythbusters sometimes. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of experimentation going on there, and if Lowry's anything to go by, you Finnish people are nutcases. Because he's a nutcase. In a good way, though. The things he blows up and stuff like that. Yeah, it's fun to watch. They definitely have my subscription.
Fuel scooping complete.
And he always ends with the, yeah, well, that is all for today. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. I think I did see the one of him playing My Summer Car, yes. Telling us how perfectly finished some of it was. Waterworlds, that means it's probably been discovered. Now, okay, so again I've got another first discovery Waterworld, but it would seem that yeah, Captain's log is functioning. I'm not going to get it to miss another one. Alright, let's have a pop in and see if we can find this Waterworld. There we go. I think I need to slow that down, it's going a bit too fast. Let's see if we can nail this thing down. Oh, I'm too close. Yes, they live up in Tampere. I think that's how you pronounce it, isn't it? That's how they pronounce it. Tampere. Which is right up somewhere up the north of Finland, isn't it? North-ish. I only know because you can drive there in Euro Truck Simulator. That's all I know. Yeah, right. Ooh. See, that lit up in white there, so I thought we were going to be bang on with that one, but not to be. Oh wow, it's like space measles. Hey, there it is. Terraforming candidate. Do-do-do-do. Which means targeting. Now I guess I could and probably should go back and cash that in, but I'm not really too fussed, to be honest. But we'll get it mapped anyway, just in case. We'll see what we do. Oh, it's south, is it? Oh, right, okay. 200 kilometers north from Helsinki. Oh, right. I wonder why I had the impression that it was further up. Okay. When you say tall, you mean like as it looks on a map, right? Because otherwise that means you've got some hellish buildings there. But I know what you mean. Yeah, so isn't it the case that every house has a sauna? Which must be pretty cool to be able to just chill in a sauna every night. Yep. comes built in. It's brilliant. It's like I'm not sure if they have it in. Is it Norway as well? I don't know. I don't know. I know. Yeah, I think Arnie was saying that they have them in all the houses. Right, 6 probes. So 1 to the front. Oh, 1 round the back. 1 there. 1 there. And 1 there. Oh wow, is that right? Oh yeah, sauna. Okay, of course. Jeez, right. I'll tell you why I was surprised there that you said you had one and you lived in an apartment on the 6th floor. My mind suddenly went to a jacuzzi, which of course is not the same thing. Yeah, of course a sauna you can certainly have one on an apartment on the 6th floor. Nice. We've got one here at the back of the house, believe it or not, but it's not been working for years. But we have a sauna and a hot tub just outside out the back here, but the hot tub's broken and the sauna's not been used for years. So the dogs have been living in it. Not with it switched on, of course, although perhaps in Riley's case it should be. You lose a bit of weight. Okay, let's make some progress.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
You can see how big the core of the galaxy is starting to get now. It's a lot wider now, and that's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger as we go in. Yeah. Yeah, it must be great. How long do you, when you go in the sauna, how long do you stay in there for? Like an hour or something? I guess it's pretty good to get all of the, like the days, I'm not going to say dirt, but you know what I mean. Get all that out of the pores of your skin and just refresh the pores of your skin. It's got to be fairly good, right? Good relaxing feeling, I would say. Dog's life in Finland is not so bad. Do they not get, like, I know even over here when we get like into the minus temperatures and the snow, you've got to be careful with the dog's paws on, you know, so that they don't get them too chilly or something. I don't know, something my sister was saying about it. But you guys get, in Finland, when you get minus temperatures, you really do get minus temperatures. And I think, oh, you know, I was saying about the dogs, about their feet, their paws. If it's bad for them to be in the snow for too long, that it's, I don't know. I just thought I heard something about dogs in the snow. Yeah. Yeah. Right, let's keep going. Oh, really? Doggy shoes. Dog clogs. It would make sense. It would certainly make sense. they're trudging on all that snow. And I believe it's also law in Finland that, I don't know if it's all vehicles, but certain, I think road vehicles, that you have to have winter tires on at certain times of the year or something. I only pick all this information up from the hydraulic press channel, or beyond the press channel. Hey, Alan! How are you doing, Alan? We're just talking about dogs in saunas. Not rusty ones. Although a dog might go rusty if it's in a sauna.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a video about normal tires versus winter tires, or even off-road tires versus winter tires. Well, my God, the results were staggering. The difference was just unreal. The winter tires just stopped the car so quickly compared to standard, or compared to, you know, these knobbly all-terrain tires. The winter tires just are amazing in that kind of temperature, because the rubber, apparently it's something to do with the rubber compound on the tires, that it doesn't go, the rubber stays soft even in those cold temperatures, and so it's just able to brake to a stop so much quicker. There's a video on YouTube where they're showing you normal tires, good tires, premium good tires versus winter tires, and the winter tires just murder them, murder the normal tires. I was actually quite surprised at how big the difference is. It's yeah, you have to see it for yourself to appreciate it, but the difference in the stopping distances is crazy. There's no point fitting them in the UK. People do fit them in the UK, but it's only worth it for half a day. Depends where you live, I guess. I have snow up to my car's roof at the moment. Yeah. Wow. That's somebody tried to bury your car. Yeah. Yes, it is. That's right, Space Camel, because if the car in front has got winter tires and needs to brake, the normal tire car behind has got no chance. No way. Yeah, you could, it's so, the difference is so much. I reckon you could have some crappy old car with winter tires on, and it will outbrake a Porsche with normal tires on. Easily. Yeah, check out the video if you're in, it's on the YouTube. It's staggering. I could have gone with winter tires this year on my car, but I didn't bother. I took a chance and it's been okay. I'm just going to do a D-scan on this. I'm not sure whether I just did it. There we go. Right, let's get supercharged. Oh, Mother Nature did it. Oh, you should take a picture of that Barticus and stick it on our Discord. Take a look at that. Hey DP, how you doing?
Operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention there. I'm supercharged and I'm still right in the jet cone. Time to leave. And we're out. $290 light years, yeah, indeedy. 7 jumps to go. Yes, I've seen the ones with those studs on. I think they're made of 2 different metals, aren't they, the studs? Aluminium and something, it's tipped with something else, so that it doesn't wear down too quick on the roads and stuff. And of course the tread blocks, they're all got little cut patterns in them, so they're like a normal tread block would be cut into something like 5 or 6 slices. But the key is the rubber, that it doesn't go hard when it's cold. It stays kind of rubbery still, and that's how that keeps the grip. Where normal tires at certain temperatures, they just go too hard and they just can't grip the road anymore. You're on your way to catch up with the group in DW2. Good stuff. Well, hope you've got a good light year jump range on your ship. But yeah, I think the Distant Worlds 2 moves at a pace where it's not that difficult to keep up. I mean, I'm a few days behind, I guess. We were given Waypoint 5 on Sunday, right? And it's now Thursday, and I haven't even moved, and I'm already at the second, or coming up to the second point of interest, and we've done 3 of them. Which is confusing, but yeah, we've done 3, but I'm on the second one because we did a minor point of interest in the middle, and there are 4 more to go after this one, and I don't have any issues, I think, with catching up again. I might not make Waypoint 5 for Sunday, but it won't take me long. I'll surely make Waypoint 6 in time. So we'll just keep jumping and scooping until we get to this next one. And then depending how far away the death spiral is, will depend on whether I do this again tomorrow or perhaps on the Saturday. Actually no, don't charge up. Oh, system scan complete, yeah, of course. I'm paying attention. Let's take a look here then. 4 stars then, I guess, yeah. Michelin voted this place 4 stars. As we're talking about tyres. So you guys out there that are on the Distant Worlds 2 trip, what's your approximate jump ranges on your ships? Out of curiosity. Oof, I have to power down there. I don't trust these with those orbit lines being so close. Oh, look at the colour of this. That's gone, it goes proper purple in these systems. 62, that's pretty good. 70 light years, yeah, you'll get caught up. 70, yeah, it's a good magic number to have that, but anything above 50 is good stuff. 50.1, that is definitely above 50. Into the neutron star we go. Yeah, I managed to get 72, I think, and a half or something. 72.6. I know it says 73 there, but that's not correct. It's 72. And that's not too bad. I've got shields, 2 SRVs and a ship launch fighter crammed in here. The rest, like the fuel scoop and the AFMUs, don't weigh anything. Maybe I want to power down. Okay. D-scan. Wow. 27 bodies, and they're all small ice worlds and high metals, I think. 65 light years. Yeah, Asp Explorer, brilliant ship. If somebody told me you cannot bring the Anaconda with you, pick another one, it would be the Asp Explorer, definitely. And my third choice, kind of obvious because it's in the name, but the Diamondback Explorer would certainly be choice 3, because that's a brilliant little ship. The only downside to it is the amount you can't fit in. But they do have all three ships, the Conda and the 2 Explorer ships, do have very good jump ranges on them. Yeah, Crate Phantom is being held as a new Asp. I can well believe it, because that's capable of 70, isn't it? The Phantom. I think people are hitting 70 with the Phantoms. But what's the internals like compared to the Asp Explorer? Yeah, I think I believe there's quite a lot of crates on this trip. I think it's safe to say that. Yeah. I've got a soft spot for the Asp Explorer though. Don't know why. There's just something about that little frog-shaped ship. It just seems like it's that old reliable one that will never break down and never let you down, kind of. You know? She's a good little ship, and for landing on rough terrain or, you know, bumpy, brilliant. Way easier than an Anaconda to do it. Now this looks quite pleasant out here. That's a nice spacey shot, isn't it? 73 with a... Do you know what? Skystar, I just... For a second there, I read 73 with a Python, and I thought, what? Yeah, Phantom. Nice. Yeah, I did the same thing, DP. I could have had a much bigger jump range. In fact, this Anaconda was 76.5. I probably could have... I don't know if I could have pushed it a bit further. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I did compromise on that. I took a 4 light year hit, but I've got quite a bit more on board. So... yeah, it's more tooled out than it would have been. Nice, 580 boost. That's good for getting away from those high grav planets quickly. Right, are we here? The Ametha Nebula. Yeah, we have arrived, but we must be inside that nebula that we were just looking at then. This is this supposedly blue-orange. More like purple and dark brown, to be honest. Maybe it was blue and orange in 3.2. I don't think so, though. David W10 has signed in. Oh, that's somebody signed in on TeamViewer. Yes. I do offer remote assistance to people now and again. like my office in Gibraltar. Still doing the odd thing. Yeah, just can't let it go, Dave. Can't let it go. Right, here we go. This is this stop-off point, which is okay. Let's have a look, see what's happening in the FSS. Ooh. But this will be already done for us, I believe. Indeed it is. Nowhere to land. That's a little... looks like a water world, is it? High metal content, I believe. Yeah. So, I think it is. That hologram, it's a high metal content. Well, that's what we came here for. Let's have a look at the death spiral. The distance kind of bothers me when the system I'm going to type in is named completely different to the one I'm in right now. Hey, Commander XLA is here. And yet, I never seem to be seeing other people. Let's have a see where we are here then. Oh, don't go too far. Actually, that's not too far. DCV, White Dwarf Star. DCV, eh? 831 light years, and there's a neutron jump there. That's going to probably be maximum 290 light years. We could probably get there in about 8. Oh, 9. Let's do it. Let's do that. We'll get to the death spiral and I'll end the stream there. And then on the next one we've got Mitchell's Legacy, the Clockwork Rings, which sounds very interesting, and the Crayfish Nebula. Now I'm not going to do a spoiler and look on the Distant Worlds 2 website to see what this looks like. I'm just going to go straight in. If I don't recognize anything standout-ish, then I'll have a look and see what I need to be looking at, if that makes sense. Oh wait, yeah, polonium. That's what I've been after all this time, isn't it? Does it have, guys, does it have, does it have samples, geological sites? I've been after polonium for ages. What am I on polonium? I need to come down to synthesis, and I need FSD injection. Yeah, I know, I did pick some up. It's arsenic. I've got 32 poloniums. Arsenic is down, but that's a lot easier to get than polonium. No geos. You see. Polonium, what was it called? Polonium fields. Why would they call it the polonium fields then? No sites, but plenty of metallic meteorites. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go to the death spiral, and if I decide I want more polonium, I can always come back because it's only 7 jumps away. So it'll take me 7 minutes. Yeah, polonium fields forever. Radiation let me down. Right, off we go to another unscoopable star. If it had had geographical or biological samples, I'm saying that now, aren't I? Sites. Yeah, if they'd been there, I would have gone straight there, I think. I'm gonna need fuel at some point, so come on. Yep, this is scoopable. Yeah, this is correct, Banotta. I've said this a few times already. That this is what's making the Distant Worlds 2 trip exciting. It's not just saying right, go from A to B. They're giving you stop-off points in between because they've done their research already. Brilliant. It's so well organized. I have to say, these guys really do know what they're doing. And it might take a few years yet, a couple of years, 2 or 3 years perhaps, but I am 100% convinced that there will be a Distant Worlds 3 trip. I'm convinced of it, and I'm also convinced that if Frontier keep churning out decent content, then there's going to be over 15,000 people going, possibly even knocking on for 20, depends on. Oh, we're here, look, Norma Arm, look at the system we're in, guys. Norma Arm. Yeah, depending on what Frontier knock up, you know, if they bring us these nice ice planet structures and other stuff in deep space, I'd like to see meteorite showers or something that can hit your ship and bring your hull down. And you've got to quickly get the hell out. Not too damaging. Oh, I better get some fuel, otherwise I am screwed. Yeah, I don't know, just some space anomalies. We don't have quasars. Would it be right to have quasars in the Milky Way here? Don't know. Pulsars, all that kind of stuff. They can't go too crazy on it, you know what I mean? They can't put too much alien stuff because it affects the narrative of the game, right? So there's only so much they can do. There's Guardian stuff, Goidy stuff, and then some of these weird barnacles and bark mounds and all that kind of thing. But it would be nice to spice up the planets, maybe have some, in the ice planets, maybe have some caves that the SRV can go in, and maybe find stuff in there to shoot at and pick up. I don't know. How about, oh, this is going too far. I'm going to go right out far here, right? So you know you get to an ice planet, but it's very mountainous, okay? But it's still covered in ice, and you can have a special weapon on your SRV that cuts in and tunnels. It creates a tunnel in, and you can kind of structure your own base inside the side of a planet's ice mountain or something. More crafting. You've got to now craft for a generator, and suddenly we're getting accused of copying No Man's Sky. Hold on, I want to do a quick oops, there I go. Yeah, terrain molding weaponry. Pulsar is a neutron star. Oh, is it? Ah, okay. There you go. That shows my ignorance. And a quasar was the name of in the 70s. Quasar, you can Google this somewhere, it must be out there. In the 1970s, there was a motorbike called a quasar, which was used by the police, and it had a roof on it. That's a little fact that I've dragged from the furthest depths of the back of my mind. I don't know if it ever went into production, but it was certainly called a quasar. A bike with a roof. It did look pretty cool, to be honest. Ah, we've got something here. It's a water world. Okay. Hey, the pet. Someone's been here. It's a ringed one. I'll scan it anyway. Yeah, how you doing, the pet? You see a pulse every time the magnetic pole is pointed at you. But in ED they are not rotating very fast. Well, I've seen a couple of them which are rotating, especially at the crux, where they are rotating at some chaotic heavy speeds. I'm not doing too bad. The pet, yeah. Stressful couple of days, but I think I'm over that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Believe me, I'm not. I need a good 8 hours sleep from somewhere. I just don't know where I'm going to get it from. Right, that wasn't the water world. Okay, not wasting any more time. Let's go. Norma Arm. When we leave here, shall we all sing Goodbye Norma Arm? Though I never... Get copyright sued from Elton John, I suppose. The pulsar in the Crab Nebula rotates 30 times a second. Well, we'll definitely be going there. Probably. Oh, what nebula was that? Oh, the Crab Nebula. Okay. Yeah, they've got a Crab Nebula and a Crayfish Nebula. Something fishy going on with that. Right, this star needs to be scoopable, otherwise we have to change routes. 2 jumps into the death spiral. Yeah. Yeah, Barnacus. Well, it's going to in a minute, because when I said death spiral, the thing that came into my head was the Empire music. You know that dun 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 dun. Oh, I think that's it. YouTube will pick up that, and John Williams will be getting in touch with his lawyers. Oh, I didn't check whether this was scoopable. No. Shh. This could be a problem. I might not be able to supercharge it fully. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Aye. Right. The next jump needs to be 264 light years. And okay. Let's have a look and see. We are going to 230, which is a DCV white dwarf. Can you scoop off those things? I don't think so. Because it's not KGB foam. Oh, shenanigans. Right, there's no point supercharging this and then jumping to that system, because then I'm going to need a fuel rat. So what I'm going to have to do is jump out, get some fuel, and then jump back into this system. So let's just make a quick jump to this star. Oops, I'm not even there. Not that one. Actually, I could. Yeah, it's the same difference. I'll neutron... Oh no, maybe I can't do that jump. No, let me do it this way. I'm more comfortable doing it like this. So we'll just jump to there. I won't plot the route, I'll just hit that, and that way I won't destroy my... Although I've already done that. I've already destroyed my route. Never mind. Never mind. Go on, get it in. Okay, we'll be back here. We need some fuel. Hey, wolf, no, zombie. Drinking a hot cup of... Okay. Is that meant to be chamomile? I don't know what Color in mine tea. Chamomile, yeah? To relax. But will aid your sleep, yes. I already have a tea for that, which I'll be having tonight. It's made by Yogi, so it's better than the average tea. And yeah, it's just called bedtime. It's got valerian root in it, which is very good. Right, so let's get this scooped, and while that is scooping, where are you going? Now there should be a white line to where I've just come from, which is here. So we're going to shoot back there.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, it is weird how when you're doing the FSD jump, some of the panels are okay, like your front hood is all okay. Your front panel, right, what you're looking at right now, is all good, but none of this information seems to be available. It is a very strange thing. It's like driving in the rain and only your windscreen doesn't get wet, but the two side windows do. I know that's a very strange comparison, but I don't understand how the front hood functions perfectly fine with all the information required, and yet you can't even look up your ship's jump range. Okay, let's get this underway then. We need to make a 264 light year jump after this. So I'm going to have to go close to this now because we're very thin on the ground here. So yeah, very slowly in, barely moving, and now full throttle. No! No, I did it too soon! Oh, you stupid. I did it too soon. It took longer to supercharge than I thought. But how far out was I? Let's see. Let's see how quick it supercharges when I go back in. And then I reckon I could just fly straight through it. More or less. Alright. So, on to the death spiral, which is not there. It's there. Just next door. There you go. Right, DCV. I don't think I've ever come across a DCV before. I've done DCA. I've seen no. Oh, is it DA? It's DA, yeah. DCV. Here we go. That looks very cool. Let's have a look outside. There's a lot going on here. Wow. Man. That planet's... I wouldn't want to live on that planet's surface. Yep. Class 5. As you can see on the captain's log there. Right, let's definitely going to do an FSS on this place, because there's a lot going on here from the looks of it. So we'll do that first. 6 bodies, so very few items, but very nicely arranged there. As if I'm saying that as if it was put there. Well, it was by the great god Braben.
System scan complete.
ABCD1. That's it. Wow. So we've got 1 planet. And is it 3 different stars? No, 2 planets. 3. Oh wow, look at this, it's different. Yeah. So that's what it's very small, isn't it? White dwarf stars are stellar remnants. Class DCV stars are white dwarfs with varying luminosity. Okay, that's all that is. Solar mass is 0.6, so just a bit bigger than half the size of our sun. And again, the age of the sun is in the long form, 7,000 million years. Let's have a look at the planet though. Does it mention about the Earth, the age? No, the age there. No, no age. Long form, short, or long scale, right? Long scale. Yeah, they don't seem to put the age of the planet's pristine reserves. Pristine reserves? On what rings? Pristine reserves? Got water geysers on there, but it's not landable, so that's not good. Okay. Pristine reserves on a non-ring, unless it does have rings. Is this normal? Am I missing something here? Does it have rings that we just can't see because they're so thin? Or is it reserves of stuff on the planet that I've never seen before? Never noticed before in the game that it does that. I don't know. Hold on. Getting curious now. Yeah, pristine reserves. What am I missing here? Surface reserves. That's what, yeah, okay. Oh, I've never noticed that before. Right. Okay, so this is a planet that's in the way. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. And irrelevant is here. I guess we can scoop off this then. I think it will be fine. Who's here in the system? Commander Azure Winged, Squadron ID DSNL. Right, let's get in and scoop some ice cream. Oh, stop. Lens flaring. Freaking me out.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating.
This should be an easy scoop.
Safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
I left it late to throttle up this time.
Warning.
Alright.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yeah, this core, this galactic core is getting... It's dominating half the screen now. Right, so we are supercharged and we have a 110 light year jump range. That's better than nothing, I guess. Well, the next place is Mitchell's Legacy. And again, that sounds like a landable place. black hole. Maybe not legacy, maybe not landable then. And wow, a couple of neutron jumps. Okay, I'm gonna guess with the 110 I've got now, 5, 1, 2, it minimum could be 3. But that's only if there was neutron stars all the way. Come on then, let's quickly do Mitchell's legacy. Yeah, this is a really cool system. I like this one. Where you see lots of different stuff on the screen at the same time. Check the FSS, it will tell you if it has rings. You're quite right. But I think it's what the guys say. I think it is that it's just hold on. I think they are probably surface things. So this is ABCD1. Yeah. Let's have a look. See, there's no mention of rings in the list, in the same as there wasn't in the system map. So I think it is. It's stuff on the surface, but it's not landable, so you cannot get there. So that's the end of that. Right, this is good. 107 light-year jump to a neutron star, and that's not the last neutron star on this jump, on this journey. On this journey to our destination of Mitchell's legacy. And like, whoosh, shooting stars. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Wow. That's just freaking me out. Yeah, well, you can stay like that. You want me to scoop off this now, don't you? Right, this is gonna have to go very quickly. Oh god. Don't look it in the eye. Come on, speed up. Do not tear my ship apart, please. Thank you very much.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I tell you what, it's a lot easier to stay in here.
Frameshift drive.
And it might be harder to get out. Oh Jesus H Christ, I can't get out. Oh, I can't look at this, guys.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Ah, holy crap. I have to put a warning on the beginning of the stream now. Wow, that was the freakiest. I just stayed right in the middle and just punched away through the hole. Yeah, it was like surfing, wasn't it? Surfing on a wave or something. No, I don't think my FSD's anywhere at the 80% yet. It's probably going to be low 90s, maybe high 80s or something. I'll check it now though.
Fuel scooping.
Thankfully, we can scoop. Oh, 40 bodies here, okay. Waterworld. Discovered?
Fuel scooping complete.
No. Going to be discovered? Yeah. I don't know whether You see, it'd be nice if I was accelerating away from the star here, that I could go into the FSS and have a look around while it's doing this. But you can't. You have to throttle down first. Well, let's see if we can isolate this water world and go from there. There it is. It's inside here, and it'll be over there. And it's terraforming, and it has minor metallic magma, so that's a little bit of extra. And how far away is it? No. Doe. Just want to quickly map it. Yes, I am triple elite, Van Otter. Yeah, I think no, exploration was my last elite thing. Yeah, I got trading first, then I got combat, then I got exploration. Which kind of shows you how little exploration I did, or I have done in my Elite Dangerous career. And I feel safe in saying that after Distant Worlds 2, I won't want to do any exploration for a long time. But I'll tell you what, it'll make a trip to Colonia seem like nothing, coming back from Distant Worlds. Whoa, look at this lot coming on the right hand side there. All those planets and its moons just together. Look at that lot. How cool. Oh, I love Elite Dangerous. Everything just in its place, where it's supposed to be. Hey, wait a minute, that's not right. What's going on here? Oh, okay, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Captain's log is showing me a planet that I'd done. Yeah, okay. I was getting mixed up here. Right. 7 probes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See what that does. Yeah, it's Captain's log, after this has been mapped, should switch to this planet. It's currently focusing on 7A, which is... I don't think it's the one we're on. There we go, Waterworld. Lovely. Right. 3 jumps. And I know that the last jump of those 3 is a neutron star. So, as we're lining up, let's take a look at our modules. Yeah, 92%. We're pretty good up to now. Suboptimal. Yeah. I don't know if I could have got it any better though. It's all pure luck and guesswork. Got the orbit lines back on actually. Last start en route before fuel supply is exhausted. Yep, that's because this next jump is neutron. Captain Neutron. Here we go then. And then the jump after this is Mitchell's Legacy. which is the one that Andy K said to go to at the beginning of the stream. I haven't really been checking my left-hand panels either to see if there's been any notable stellar phenomena in any of these uncharted systems that I've been going to, and I really should have been doing that. Because you never know, I might have discovered, it is possible to discover new creatures, let's call them, or an enemies, are they, that are not in the codex yet, because I think there's been one or two new ones discovered, if I'm not mistaken. There's one that looks like it's like a big exaggerated, right, you know when you have an extension cable on a reel and you pull all the cable off and it just looks like two sides and you've got a bit in the middle? Well, they look like those, like just reels of, I don't know what they are, creatures, like two discs joined together. Okay. Yeah, and of course the neutron star gives off the blue light for a little while, and here we go. Let's make this final jump. 96 light years. That's not bad progress, actually. We've covered 5 points of interest. Oh, what does this look like? Alright, that's a black hole. That is definitely freaky, seeing those stars doing that. Right, let's descan this place. Is it a black hole? It must be. Can't see a damn thing. Did it say it was? Oh, right. 1, 2 black holes. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey? Is this right? Or are they just... One black hole. Target too close. That's the one I'm looking at. So that's 2 black holes. Yeah. Can't be that many in the one system, surely. See bodies. Black hole number 3. Yep, it certainly is. Look at this lot. Okay, so there's 6 black holes in this system. Yeah, there is. 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I bring up Captain's log, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. 6 black holes. Oh, sorry, I wanted to have a look at something. Yeah, no landables. Right, let's get in. Whoa! Okay, that was too quick. I've lost a bit of everything. Right, just going back to... Right, Polo Harbour, which we'll be landing at Waypoint 5. I can do ship repairs, so I'm not really too fussed about that. That's okay. That was really quick. I just applied a bit of throttle and interesting. Thanks, Andy. I'll blame you for that one. You on a high stool now? Well, that doesn't surprise me. Did you know that this black hole was going to just do this? Why is there no distortion? Let's get outside. I've hit the exclusion zone, so I can't really go any further. There doesn't appear to be any lensing. Oh, well, not really. I'm just wondering whether the other black holes are worth visiting over and above this one. Let's take a look at the info here. So this one is 55 solar masses. 10, that's even smaller. 4. 11, that's okay. 4. But surely it comes down, it doesn't just come down to masses, right? Isn't it density as well, or does the density determine the solar masses figure? I guess it's size versus density, which will give you a mass. Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know. The other system I showed you is even worse than mine. So I thought you said at the beginning of the stream to come to this one, Mitchell's Legacy here. Hey, Kill Bill. Yeah. Oh, well done to Ambivalent, who got everything here. That must have been brilliant to scan a system with 6 first discovery black holes. That would have been cool. Get your name on those. Very, very nice. Right, let's put the black hole directly behind. Throttle up with no boost. Keep the temperature down. And charge.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Temperature critical.
That looks like the smoke you get of the pea soup when you're killing the Thargoid, when the Thargoid's been killed. Right, I should be safe enough out here. Right, quick look at the galactic map then. So you are here, and compared to the bubble, we are there. So we've come all this way. So we're closer to Sagittarius A than we are to Shinrata Dizra, or Sol, I would say. And I guess we can determine that. Oh, look at that, I've just clicked on a neutron star. Probably that's why I've got it bookmarked. Oh, it's not letting me type. Here we go. Sagittarius A. 11,000 supermassive black hole. Let's plot the route, see how many jumps it would take to get there, including jet cons. Place your bets, guys, place your bets. 11,700 light years with jet cons. $230. It's not going to be anywhere near that, is it? 142 jumps. $150. Well, that's really close to my guess. Okay. If it's 146, then what do we do? Wow, it's taken a while. Hey Derek, how you doing, man? 74, it is still going. When you think of how many stars it has to look around and see if there's any neutrons in the area to make the trip quicker. Yeah, steadying now. It was, yeah, a bit bumpy last couple of days, but steadying now. Alright, let's see how many jumps it is to Sagittarius A. Jeez, 86. And I guarantee if you use Spanch, it'll get it down even more. Should we take a look? Okay, so where am I? I'm on Spanch right now, but I can't bring the screen on because I need to type into this thing. Right, so my source system is BOEWNST AA-AH33, and my destination is Sagittarius A star. All right, here is my browser. So the game says 86, and Spanch of course means copying and pasting every jump in, but Spanch says $53 jumps. That's not, that's a lot. Yeah, it's cut 33 jumps out. And look, neutron after neutron. That, guys, is a neutron highway right there. I'm not quite sure what's going on with this one. I guess that's just because it's a short jump to the next neutron. That's your neutron highway all the way to Sagittarius A. Man, get the AFMU at the ready. 53 jumps. And it tells you number of visits to the galaxy map required, 50. I could get to Sagittarius A in an hour, just over an hour, I think, if you include all the copying and pasting and stuff like that. About an hour. Not bad, eh? Spanch is brilliant for calculating that stuff. It's a lot more efficient than the in-game. But why is that? Why is it more efficient than the in-game one? Why? How is it that the in-game plotter is giving me 33 jumps more over an 86 jump distance? That's a lot. Well, I can tell you that our next visit will be Coming up next time on Rusty's streams, the clockwork rings. Right there. Oops, I've just cut that out. There we go. That is effectively where we really are going. "18 jumps. That's for next time. Oh yeah, fuel stops as well, Pat the Horse, you're right. Yeah, because you've got to, that's right. You're right, because you've got to go neutron, 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 get some fuel, neutron, neutron. You can't do what Spanch says, which is keep jumping neutron after neutron after neutron, because you're not scooping off neutron stars, you're just supercharging. You're quite right. Every now and then, so I think Spanch should kind of, if there was a way to calculate that and factor that in, that every like maybe you could tell it, you know, oh, after every 4 jumps I need a scoopable star. Yeah, so you have to have it. You have to be careful with this neutron star router page, I would say. But yeah, you're quite right. You're quite right. After a few jumps, you're going to need to refuel. But still, even doing that, it's going to be quicker, I think. Because even then, I don't think it's you're not going to be refueling 33 times. Interesting. And the downtime for FSD repairs, yeah, a couple of minutes, I guess. Yeah, a few minutes to do that. Maybe we should do one right now before I end. What am I on? Frameshift drive 91. Yeah, come on, let's quickly do one. I'm gonna restock later anyway, so we might as well get this up and running. So I'll switch on the AFMU, otherwise it's not going to do anything. And we are in normal space and stopped, so it will be quite safe to repair this.
Module repaired.
Oh, that was a scoop. Okay, fair enough. I did the wrong one. Doesn't matter. How's my power plant, by the way? 99, 98, 98. Yeah. Well, at least my cargo rack's undamaged. Alright, I'm going to leave that repairing. Guys, that's it for today. Before I go, I'm going to shock you. So avert your eyes now, because ugliness is coming. Ugliness is coming, guys. Right, here we go. That's me and Riley this morning. I'm squinting my face up. I don't look like that normally. I've got my Elite Dangerous hat on. There's Riley and Rusty. Rusty photo bombing. That's me. It looks like I'm strangling Rusty. The two Rusties there. You can't get those Elite Dangerous beanie hats in the store anymore. What the hell happened? Why have Frontier stopped doing this? Rusty doesn't like looking at the camera sometimes. He knows the phone's a camera. He just looks away. The real Rusty dog right there. I know my framing's terrible because I couldn't see what I was photographing. That's Merlin in the background. He'll be in the shot soon. There's Rusty. There he is. Oh. Wow, how many did I take of him? Merlin in the background with the ball in his mouth as usual. More on that soon. I've got too many photos here, guys. It's not showing a random order, is it? Can't be. Yeah, that's me and Riley. He's quite happy to lean on. He leans on me, and he pushes me. Yeah. Big fat Riley there. He's such a sweetie, isn't he? Okay, Andy. See you then, mate. Look, Riley's even smiling, look. That's a great shot. And me and Rusty. Oh. That's the very... Oh, look at Riley getting in between me and Rusty in the middle there. That's the very same beanie hat that I wore when I met Braben. And yeah, Riley squeezed in there. I was there with Rusty, and Riley pushed his way in, as you can see there. I don't know what I'm doing with my face. They're all pushing me and stuff. Look at Riley's face, for God's sake. The big softy. He really is. Rusty's eyes. Oh, he's a cracker, isn't he? Yeah, these are fresh. These are literally from this morning. And there's Merlin. Of course he has the tennis ball, 2 tennis balls in his mouth. He's got one at the back of his throat and he's got one at the front. He has to have. He's our house protector. That's it. There you go, guys. I leave you with that, and thank you very much for stopping by. Probably see you tomorrow. If not, then Saturday, but tomorrow's probably going to be more favorable, but I'm going to see what else I've got on. Oh, wait, don't go. I'm not done. Right, this morning, as I mentioned, I had one of those picture, like, I don't know, it's like a plastic pitchfork thing, but it's got loads of prongs on it. And when the horses are out in the school, they tend to use the bathroom, and this is what we use to scoop the horse muck up with. So I was out doing that this morning before I came in to do the stream, and Wally, the 3-legged dog, he likes to grab hold of the end of this thing and start yanking on it, but he's the only one that does it until today, when Riley joined in for the first time ever. I've never seen him do this before, and so they're both tugging away. Here's the video, I hope. Okay. What the hell's going on? I hope you can hear that. Riley. I can't. Get it, Wally. Oh, Jesus. Merlin. Listen for Merlin when if you can hear. Is the sound on this video, guys? Riley. Listen for Merlin when I call his name. It's just you'll hear 2 howls from him on 2 separate occasions. Riley. Yeah. See, Wally, you started this. Riley. You do know I've got the other end of this, right? Merlin, come and get him. Merlin, come here. Riley. Look, you're going to break it. Riley, no. Oh, for Christ's sake. Get off. Get off, Wally. Riley. Riley. Oh my God. carry it back. Riley, what's the matter with you? Oh, jeez. That's enough. Riley, that's enough. Alright, you're both nutters. God. Riley, don't you start jumping up. Don't jump up. Yeah, you're worn out. Come on. Merlin. Merly. The adventures of these dogs is on. You just don't know what's going to happen. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. They're not pups, I'll tell you. The Wally, the little one there, he's one of the oldest ones here. Riley's about 4 or 5 years old. He's a big guy, but yeah, Riley's a big fella. Anyway, there you go. I wanted to share that with you. I thought that would be cool. Okay, so I will see you guys next time. Cheers.